the routine ultrasound that pregnant women have, usually at about 18 to 20 weeks of pregnancy, a goiter is discovered, so an enlarged thyroid gland, un bocio. And I mean, oftentimes it can be understood because the mother has a thyroid problem, but when the mother doesn't have a thyroid problem, the problem is really with the fetus, and generally it's because the fetus has hypothyroidism. So the goiter is there because there is a functional problem with the gland which cannot make enough thyroid hormone, and therefore it grows to try and compensate for the functional defect. When you have to intervene, you have to intervene. But the reason for intervening is not just having a goiter. It's when the goiter becomes so large that actually it causes mechanical problems, where the trachea of the fetus becomes compressed, and so the fetus usually swallows the amniotic fluid, but then when they are not swallowing, or the esophagus becomes compressed as well, of course, so you can have what is called hydramnios. You have accumulation of amniotic fluid, and when it becomes really severe, the lungs of the fetus will not develop, because the lungs develop in part because of circulation of amniotic fluid through the trachea from the amniotic cavity to the developing lungs. The only way around it is to actually inject thyroid hormone in the amniotic fluid, which works fine in terms of decreasing the size of the fetal goiter, decreasing the volume of the amniotic fluid, so avoiding all the mechanical and developmental complications. It works well. But it involves repeated amniocentesis every 2 weeks. So every time you do that, you have a 1% risk of abortion or premature labor.